Hello, everybody. Welcome back to an exciting episode of Fandom Fights. We are here in the teams tournament for a very exciting match. This is the final match of round number 2 of the tournament. We got the number 1 seed Wookiee Mistake going up against the number 8 seed Book of Morbin. Haven't seen Morbin since they won in the first match of round number 1. They won against Fandom Drift. Very good match. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Wookiee Mistake going up against Welcome to Fandom Bitch in one of my favorite matches of round 1 of the tournament. A nail biter. I've never seen Joe more anxious in my life. It was a beautiful sight to behold. And we're here to see them go up against each other. And listen, this is a in-faction match. They're all friends. But then, you know, they all still want to win. It's my favorite type of thing. So this will be fun. Let's go talk to them right now in the promos.
I mean, we got some fucking Europeans in here. What's better than Europeans? Canadians. That's it. I don't have anything mean to say. Fuck David. No. Joe, you're all right.
Let's do it.
How are you feeling, David?
I feel everybody's eyes on me for some reason today. I wish I could say I was high, so when I screw up, I will have a reason. But my leg hurts because you fuckers didn't let me take pills for today.
I said your health takes priority.
He said don't dare.
Straight edge means we're better than you, and that includes Book of Morbin.
So, yeah.
Full respect to Book of Morbin. They're a great team. Managed them in some great matches, but let the Wookiees win. Like the Fuse.
I sense hostility. Maybe it was because Joe said, let the Wookiees win, or maybe it was because Spence said, fuck David. I'm not sure which it was, but one of those set me off. So let's get into it. We'll start with round number 1. Here's how it's going to work. There are going to be 10 questions from 10 random categories in the realm of fandom fights. Each question is going to be worth 1 point a piece. If you get all 10 questions correct, you're going to be issued a bonus question to you, only to you. You get 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Any questions from the players? Okay.
Good luck.
Your first question is going to come in the category of the worlds of DC. Who plays Barry's father, Henry Allen, in The Flash? The Flash film causing no controversy whatsoever, both in cinemas and at home and on your computer screens. Has never caused anybody to be upset about anything.
What challenge?
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Joe.
Ron Livingston.
Fuck.
Okay, let's go to Igor.
Ron Livingston.
Let's go to David.
Not Billy Crudup.
I mean, you're not wrong. And Spence.
I put Billy Crudup. I forgot the change.
Ron Livingston is correct. So it is 1-1. Your next question is going to come in the category of Middle Earth. Who carries the Arkenstone up to the wall to negotiate with Thorin after he had barricaded himself into the mountain in the Battle of the 5 Armies? Love a Miller Lite. Love. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Igor.
Thranduil.
We're going to go to David.
Bard.
We're going to go to Spence.
I'll watch this in like 3 hours. Bofer.
And Joe. Bard is correct. So 3-1. Your next question is in the category of Planet of the Apes. How does the human Preacher die in war for the Planet of the Apes? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. The Miller Lite coming back to haunt me. It's coming back for my family. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to David.
Explosion.
I will go to Spence.
Shot.
We will go to Joe.
Explosion.
And Igor.
Explosion.
Explosion is correct. All right, your next question is in the category of Jimmy B, James Bond. Which James Bond film features the Janus crime syndicate? Janice. I guess could be Giannis. I don't think so. But
It's a soft J, like yogging.
it is a soft J. Okay.
Might be yogging.
Giannis.
Yogging?
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Spence.
For your eyes only.
No. Let's go to Joe.
Golden Eye.
Let's go to Igor
GoldenEye.
and David.
GoldenEye.
Golden Eye is correct. 7-3. Your next question is in the category of American Spies. What is the first name of Ethan's tech guy who is crushed on top of an elevator at the start of Mission Impossible?
Oh my god.
Brutal scene.
Fuck.
De Palma getting away with everything. Fantastic scene. Excellent film. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Joe.
No.
Igor.
Jack.
Let's go to David
Can't remember.
and Spence.
Emilio.
It is the horrible name Jack. Jack is correct.
I knew it was a J.
Your next question is in the category of DreamWorks animation. In How to Train Your Dragon, Stoic hates dragons because he believes they killed which member of his family? The macaw yelling from upstairs. Not sure why the macaw is yelling, but my parents are here, so maybe they're just yelling at each other. Pens down. Let's go to Igor.
His waifu.
Let's go to David. Spence.
We're better than pinheads. Wife.
And Joe.
His wife, Falcon.
Wife is correct. 9-6 is the score I have. So we'll get into your next question. It's in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for every film in the Men in Black series? I don't know if you guys know this, but Liam Neeson is actually a Man in Black.
So was Titus Welliver in a show I'm rewatching at the moment.
1. Pens down. Let's go to David.
Danny Elfman.
Let's go to Spence.
So was Matthew McConaughey. Danny Elfman.
Let's go to Joe.
Danny Elfman.
And Igor.
So was Ed Harris. Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman is correct. All right, guys. Your next question is in the category of YA. Name 2 of the 3 people Katniss discovers talking about the plan on the plane after she wakes up from being rescued from the games in the Hunger Games Catching Fire. Maggie appears to be screaming at the Packer game. I was also screaming at it, but different reasons. Different reasons.
Is she not a Packers fan?
Oh, no, she is.
Okay.
They were getting their butts whooped, 2. 1, pens down. And since I've been gone, they've scored 11 points. So clearly I was the problem. Let's go to Spence.
Haymitch and Plutarch.
Let's go to Joe.
I was going to write BT, but I also wrote Plutarch and Hamish.
Let's go to Igor.
I don't know. Finnick and Beatty.
And we'll go to David.
Plutarch and BT spell horrible.
The answers that are acceptable are Haymitch, Plutarch, and Finnick.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's why I thought BT was unconscious. That's why I erased it.
So 12-9 is the score. As we get into your penultimate question in the category of Law and Order. A character uses a weapon called the Annihilator 2000 in which Law and Order film? These are films where Law and Order is used. Sometimes, but not all the time. Mostly not the time, I feel like they go again. 5, 4.
Repeat the question.
Okay, that's going to be the first repeat for a Wookiee mistake. A character uses a weapon called the Annihilator 2000 in which Law and Order film? I am tired. I have closed the last 2 nights at the theater. And then I got up at 7 o'clock this morning. But also in between there at 4 o'clock, Ellie woke up and said, "Feed me!" So it was a rough night. 5, 4.
You're changing names.
There's more.
Yeah. Hands down. Let's go to Joe.
Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Let's go to Igor.
Beverly Hills Cop 3.
We'll go to David.
Beverly Hills Cop 3.
And Spence.
Sounds like some ammo shit. I'm wrong.
Beverly Hills Cop 3 is correct. So 14-10.
Before we do the next question, can I just say, David, can you, when you write, keep your board up?
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Sure.
The light.
I don't want to get off that, but yeah.
The light made it unreadable, but
All right.
All right, your final question is in the category of Disney animation. Besides super jumping and sharp claws, what specific power does Fred's new suit that Hero made him give him in Big Hero 6? I believe. Am I crazy? Is Igor at a? Has Igor missed a question?
I have.
Yeah.
Oh, you have? What did you? I'm crazy.
Middle Earth.
Oh, that's right. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Okay, let's go to Igor.
And also this one. I have no idea.
Okay, and we'll go to David.
Breathe fire.
Let's go to Spence.
Shoot fire. Breathe felt weird. I don't know why.
And Joe.
yeah, fire breathing.
Fire breathing, shoot
Yeah.
fire. I'll accept
Yeah.
that. So 16-11 is the score. It's a 5-point game. As we get into round number 2, here's how it's going to work. I'm going to bring in the wheel from wheeldecide.com. Each team, is going to have a chance to spin the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it, or they can choose to spin again. But they have to keep what they spin the second time. Each question is worth 2 points apiece, unless you want to check the multiple choice, and then it'll be worth only 1 point. Stealing is available in this round, so be on the lookout. Wookiee, you have 2 repeats remaining. Morbin, you have all 3, and both challenges are intact. So the categories on today's wheel are fandom quotes, American Spies, Law and Order, Pixar, James Bond, horror icons, Disney animation, and Star Trek. So Wookiee mistake, would you like to go first or second? And there's Alex. Okay, boom.
Stick to the plan.
Yeah. I think we go first.
Spin the wheel, please.
Aye, Captain. All right. It lands on Law and Order.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
not bad. I don't know.
It's one of my weakest, I think. So
Well, don't say that.
There is,
But
there
I
is-
think
well, there is better on there. There's worse on there. I don't.
I think we can handle the worst ones, right?
I think we can handle anything. I'm happy to spin against something better.
Yeah. So let's spin again.
Go, spin again, please.
This is what you're stuck with.
but don't say that. That's,
Did it land?
Yeah.
Cody's choice.
Yeah.
We'll bring in
I
Jack.
wonder what could be happening here.
Jack.
Jack, pay attention.
I'm here.
All right.
Um,
Quotes. We're doing quotes.
I think so. I mean,
Yeah,
I think it
quotes
gives
is
us
the way
the
to
best
go.
chance. It's a
Are you
crapshoot.
sure about that though? Like,
David did get like 8 points in quotes once against me. So
I mean, they might get it again, but ultimately they also might get that for
Honestly,
everything else
it's
we
better-
give them. So
Even if
Quotes.
they do well in that, it's better to get it off the wheel because there's nothing that I think really scares
True.
you guys other than
I
that.
agree
So-
that yeah, quotes,
Yeah.
Quote.
please.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you to Quint from Jaws for that input.
All right. Wookiee mistake. I'll be giving you your
Eyes.
questions in fandom quotes. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right. Your first question. Which Wizarding World film features the quote, "After tonight, no one will ever again question my power"?
Goblet of Fire, right? It's when he's torturing Harry in the graveyard.
all right. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Which DreamWorks voice actress said the quote, "He gives me a funny feeling, like I have butterflies in my stomach. Not just the ones I had for lunch, but like other butterflies.
Going to be Zooey Deschanel from Trolls, right?
That is the
Troll.
Virgin girl.
Yeah, Bridget.
Yeah.
Zooey Deschanel, final answer.
That is incorrect. Morbin, chance for a 2-point steal.
It's Emma Stone and Crudes.
That's absolutely right. Yes.
Emma Stone, final answer.
That is correct. For
Okay.
Fucking go, Igor.
All right, Wookiee Mistake, your next question. Complete this quote from The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Shall I describe it to you, or would you like me to find you a blank?
A box.
Box. Final answer.
Yeah, great fucking quote. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
2 points.
That gets us back on track.
Your fourth question. Which John Connor actor said the quote, "The devil's hands have been busy" in a Terminator film?
Well, there's one we can. I think there's one that's definitely getting rid of. So it's down to.
I cannot remember this quote.
I think for safety reasons we should probably multiple it. Multiple
Yeah.
choice, please.
All right, your options are A, Nick Stahl, B, Jai Courtney, C, Jason Clarke, or D, Christian Bale.
There was-
I'm going. My mind takes me to Jason Clarke.
Do you have any idea when he could say that? I don't, honestly. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. So if you want to repeat the options or whatever.
Options again are A, Nick Stahl, B, Jai Courtney, C, Jason Clarke, or D, Christian Bale.
Yeah. I cannot. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah.
Jason Clarke, final answer.
That is incorrect. Morbin, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Nick Stahl, B, Jai Courtney, C, Jason Clarke, or D, Christian Bale?
So
Only one of those is John Connor, right?
No, 3. Jai Courtney isn't, but my guess was gonna, if it wasn't Jason Clarke, because that was my first thought, I was gonna say Christian Bale.
Yeah.
I think it's from Salvation.
That sounds better than Nick Stahl.
Christian Bale, final answer.
That is correct for a 1-point steal.
It's between the two for me. I just didn't want to say it.
Same.
All right, and Wookiee Mistake, your final question in the category of fandom quotes. Which Planet of the Apes character said the quote, "We think we've got all the time in the world, but how much time has the world got? Somebody has to begin to care."
Jesus Christ.
Correct.
Somebody has to begin to care.
Yeah, that's going to be the key bit.
That sounds. I have a thought.
5, 4.
You want multiple choice?
Repeat
Multiple
the question.
choice. Okay.
Repeat
Okay,
first.
I heard repeat the question first, so we're going to
Yes.
go there. Which Planet of the Apes character said the quote, "We think we've got all the time in the world, but how much time has the world got? Somebody has to begin to care."
So I have a thought.
Yeah. What's your thought?
My thought is Malcolm from Dawn,
Okay.
but I am not sure.
I think we multiple it. We have to. Multiple
Multiple
choice.
choice.
All right, your options are A, Taylor, B, Dr. Zaius, C, the Colonel, or D, Hassline.
Okay, now I think it might be the Colonel. From those, I think he sees himself as like a savior or the good guy or whatever. I think, or unless you remember it from someone else.
3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Okay, repeating the question. That is your final repeat. Your question again. Which Planet of the Apes character said the quote, "We think we've got all the time in the world, but how much time has the world got? Somebody has to begin to care." And your options are A, Taylor, B, Dr. Zaius, C, the Colonel, or D, Hassline.
The more I hear it, the more I'm starting to think it's from Taylor's opening log when he's doing the mission log at the beginning of the first one. Because the Colonel they're past caring because the world basically come to an end already. And I don't think it's Zaius and I don't think it's Hasline.
I mean, here's the thing. I do think it's the Colonel, but you probably know this movie better than the other one. So go you.
Taylor, final answer.
That is incorrect. Morbin, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Taylor, B, Dr. Zaius, C, the Colonel, or D, Hasline?
I'm agreeing with David. I don't think it's the Colonel. I was leaning Hasline, but
I was actually leaning Zaius. But that was my first thought before I even heard the options.
Is Zaius in Burton's? Because
he's in Beneath. I think he says it in Beneath before it gets nuked. I think that's one of his speeches.
That's a good perspective. I'd say just go for it. Not better options.
Zaius, final answer.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for D, Hasline.
Okay.
All right. I don't feel bad, David.
At the end of Wookiee Spin, they get their total up to 20, but with the steals, Morbin is at 14. So we are going to bring back the wheel, and we will bring in Mr. Pinchuk. This will be the spin for Morbin.
Good shit, Spence and Igor.
It lands on Jimmy B,
Okay.
James Bond.
Igor, use all 3 repeats if you want to. Let's get a lead.
You got.
Well,
I know Igor's comfortable with this. Spence,
Yeah.
you're cool with letting Igor take the lead here.
I'll take a nap. Yeah, let's just go for this.
Cool. All right.
I'll take it.
You've got repeats. Use your multiple if you have to. We got this.
Okay. All right. I will be giving you your questions in James Bond. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, your first question. Which James Bond film features a metal machine that locales believe to be a dragon? I'm sorry, I can give you a repeat.
That's Dr. No.
It is, yes.
Yeah, Dr. No. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Locals is what I should have fucking said.
Yeah.
I'm a moron. So your next question, Morbin. Who plays Miranda Frost in Die Another Day?
Rosamund Pike. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. Who does Bond have trapped in the trunk of his car at the beginning of Quantum of Solace?
It's someone from Casino Royale.
I think it's Mr. White.
Or how confident are you? Because we can go multiple here. So
I'd go multiple
all right,
choice.
multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Renee, B, M, C, Vesper, or D, Mr. White.
Yeah, take it.
I think it's Mr. White. It could be Renee, but I don't think he shows up until later, so I'm guessing Mr. White.
Go for it.
Mr. White, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. Your fourth question. What type of structure does the final fight of Diamonds Are Forever take place on?
It's an oil rig, like a what would you call that? Like an oil platform rig.
I think oil rig is fine to say.
It's a floating, it's on water, so oil platform, oil rig.
Oil rig should be fine.
Oil rig, final answer.
The two things we had were oil rig and oil platform. Yes, that is correct for 2 points.
Joe, can I ask Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Am I completely stupid enough that for Bond at the end of the movie doesn't Bond fight the two goons in a boat?
Can I hit the question again, please?
The question again is, what type of structure does the final fight of Diamonds Are Forever take place on?
Challenge.
Yeah, right?
Challenge.
All right, we'll be right back.
Okay.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back after this challenge. All right, we're back from the challenge. I talked to Nick via the magic of the telephone, and we decided that the question a little incorrect. The type of a structure, not a boat. Boat, not a structure, and so the final fight does happen on a boat. Question's a little misleading then. So we're throwing out the question. We're giving Morbin a new question. So the score is 20-19. Wookiee keeps their challenge. So, Morbin, your new question in James Bond. At the end of the golf match in Goldfinger, Goldfinger has Oddjob intimidate Bond by throwing his hat at what?
It's a statue. Like he cuts the head off a statue.
That's right. Yep.
A statue. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. And Morbin, your final question. In The Man with the Golden Gun, Bond meets a belly dancer who wears one of Scaramanga's used golden bullets as jewelry in what part of her body?
Her belly button or navel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Belly button. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more.
I had 2 Bond questions. Holy
And
shit.
here's the situation at the end of round number 2. Morbin is in the lead at 23-20. Wookiee has used all 3 repeats, but they do have their challenge. Morbin, you have all 3 repeats and your challenge. So we are going to move on to the round number 3. Here's how it's going to work. It's the betting round. I'm going to say a category. You're going to decide whether you want to bet 0, 1, or 2 on the question and who is going to take it. If you get the question right, you will gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you will lose those points. Whoever takes the first question, other player has to take the second. You can reset for questions 3 and 4 and work together on question 5 should we get there. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay. The first category you can bet points on is the MCU. All right. So let's get bets starting with Wookiee Mistake. Who's taking it and how much?
Taking it for 2.
All right. And Morbin, who's taking it for how much?
2. I'm shitting myself right now. This is going to be great.
All right. Your question in the category of the MCU. Name 4 characters who have killed a child of Thanos in an Avengers film. We'll give you a little bit of extra time on this one. Five, four.
Repeat the question.
All right, that's going to be the first repeat for Morbin. Name 4 characters who have killed a child of Thanos in an Avengers film. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start with Spence for dramatic purposes.
Thanos, Wanda, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange.
Sorry, I'm just going
Yeah,
through.
I'll just hold it then.
Okay, and leave that up for me, and then Joe.
Yeah.
Ant-Man, Wanda, Vision, Hulk.
Oh, fuck.
So I can accept Joe's. I cannot accept Spence's. So
Sorry,
we'll go up to
It's all
22.
good.
Morbin down to 21. It is a 1-point game. The options were Thanos, Iron Man, Okoye, Vision, Bruce Banner, Wanda, Ant-Man were the options.
Okay.
So 22-21, 1-point game in favor of Wookiee. Igor and David have to take this next one, and the category is Worlds of DC. Let's get back starting with Igor.
2.
Okay, and David.
2.
Okay, your question in the category of the Worlds of DC. In The Suicide Squad, how does Harley kill the guard in charge of watching her while chained up after she is taken prisoner for killing the president? I feel another burp coming up. Oh my God. Alex giving me praise backstage. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate you, bud. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. David, let's go to you.
Snaps his neck.
And we will go to Igor.
I said breaks his neck.
We can accept both of those answers. Yes. So 24-23. It is still a 1-point game. You can reset who takes this next category, and the category is scores and soundtracks. Let's get bet started with Wookiee Mistake. Who's taking it and how much?
I shall take it for 2.
Okay, and Morbin.
I'll take it for 1. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Here is your question as I did math. Okay, your question. In the category of scores and soundtracks, Who composed the score for A History of Violence?
Damn. Right. Who does that? Oh, that's the wrong movie.
5, 4, 3.
Read the question.
All right, that is your second repeat. Who composed the score for A History of Violence?
I'm in the wrong the other movie as well. So
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Spence
Howard Shore.
and Joe.
Is Viggo Mortensen in a Fandom film? And it was composed by Howard Shore.
Howard Shore is correct.
Good
So
job.
26-24, 2-point game. 2 questions remaining, and the category that Igor and David have to take is DreamWorks animation.
Oh my god.
Let's get bets, starting with Igor.
Oh my god, 2.
Okay, and David.
2.
Okay, your question in the category of DreamWorks animation is: which DreamWorks film features the characters Dr. Zara, Peng, and Burnish? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start with David.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't write the bubble or something. Abominable.
And Igor.
Abominable.
Yeah.
Abominable is correct. So here's the situation. It is a 2-point game, 28-26. We're going into the final category, which you can work together on. And that category is sci-fi icons. All right, we are going to get bets, starting with Wookiee Mistake
2.
and Morbin.
There's no culp to fuck us now, too.
All right, so here's what's going to happen. We are going to go over to Morbin. If they hit their question in sci-fi icons, we will move over to Wookiee Mistake for their question. So, Morbin, your question in the category of sci-fi icons, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Tessa's boyfriend, Shane, has what profession in Transformers Age of Extinction?
My first thought is mechanic, but I don't think I'm entirely right there.
I haven't seen this, so this is
Oh,
all.
fuck me. This is all on me then. Okay. Because drive that shitty. I don't know if it's fucking like hugely relevant. Her dad's a mechanic. Where does it fucking connect?
5.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is your final repeat. Tessa's boyfriend, Shane, has what profession in Transformers Age of Extinction?
Yeah, I don't think they like. I don't think it's relevant to the plot entirely. I think it's just like a character trait. So mechanic would be my only guess. Like it could be like a car. Like mechanic works for cars as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I make sure. I'm stupid.
Go for it. Go for
Good
it.
game, y'all. This went so much deeper, and I'm proud of how Igor did. I'm proud of how we did. Mechanic, final answer.
And your winners, Wookiee Mistake. The answer we were looking for was driver. He's a driver.
It was a car. I was
It was
close.
a car thing. It was a car thing indeed. And listen, damn. I thought when Welcome to Fandom, bitch, put a little bit of pressure on Wookiee that we weren't going to see him. I thought Wookiee was just going to come out, and they did come out swinging, to be fair. Wookiee played very, very well. But Morbin going to the final question against Wookiee Mistake, I did not expect it. They played fantastic, even if it was an opponent's choice type of situation. That's still the former champions, people who have held singles belts and whatnot. That was an excellent game. Morbin better see this as an absolute win, or I'm going to be pissed at them. But nothing to take away from Wookiee. They played fantastic. They made their way through a shitty situation of getting a category they clearly didn't want, making their way through it, had some steals go up against them, and still managed to bet smart, make their way through, and play the game that they've played so many times. This is fantastic. So we will start post-match interviews, starting with Morbin. Guys, fantastic match. You guys got to be pretty proud of yourself here, right?
I see this as an absolute win.
Thank you. Igor is the future of this league. If that wasn't evident today, like, yes, the wheel was on our side, but the man played to Joe's level in round 1, didn't miss a question in round 3, especially one of those categories that he's not the most confident in. And the difference of one more question is has he seen the movie? Not even like, does he know? If he sees the movie, he would have known. That's how much faith I have in Igor. I didn't help as much as I would want to. That's just where I've been recently. But today is the story of Igor Kosick and a future champ, in my opinion, with his performance here today.
Jack, your thoughts?
Look, Book of Morbin played an excellent match. Wookiee mistake, like going into this match, I knew they had a tall order to fill here because it's Wookiee mistake, Joe Farrelly, David Garcia, like they're two of the greatest to play Fandom. So to take him to the last question is an accomplishment in and of itself. That is a win in my books. Even if you didn't walk away with the victory today, you still played a hell of a match, and this is a match to be proud of.
Igor.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't say much more than what's already been said. It was a great match. We played unreal, more than I could have dreamed that we took Wookiee to the last question, but I can no longer say that I have a 1-0 record in Fandom against Joe Farrelly, so that's a little disappointing, but we kind of expected this was going to happen. But great game from myself, great game from Spence. We got some questions that we didn't particularly like in round 3, but otherwise I think we could have pulled the upset just based on the wheel spin. And I mean, Wookiee is Wookiee. We let the Wookiee win, so there it is.
That was a fantastic match. Like I said, I agree. I don't know what more is to be said. This does end your season, but I'm really looking forward to this team coming back. Please don't break up all your teams again, because fucking sick of that. Great. Oh, that means it's totally happening. Go fuck yourself. Bye. Peace out. I want to die. We'll bring in Wookiee Mistake. Alex, are you breaking up all the teams?
I just want off this ride. I don't know what this tournament is going on, but I hate it here. Breaking up the teams? Some of them, maybe. I mean, I don't have that kind of decision-making power. That is up to I don't know. Who replaced Koho?
Joe, are you breaking up the teams?
We haven't really had many discussions about it yet. We're still seeing
You are opening a little teeny bit can of worms, Tim. So let's just.
All right, you guys won today. How's it feel?
It feels good. So, David, you can take some painkillers now.
Yes.
Which is good.
I am glad I played back to my how I used to play. 70 round 1 is my standard now.
So, you might say.
Yes. And I am Book of Morbin played an incredible game. We were sweating the entire ride. Yeah, sure, the wheel helped them maybe, but still they had to answer all the questions in Bond. So I can't believe I made a challenge in James Bond, which is, I mean, but I am contractually obligated to say that in the previous last post-match interview, I did say Spence was going to give us quotes on opponent's choice, and
you did.
So it's in fact I have played Spence 3 times, and the 3 times the same has happened with quotes. I don't know. That's
creepy. You guys are going up against somebody that we already know who won that match. We haven't shot it yet, so it's a surprise to me too. But you guys are going to be playing the winner of the number 13 seed and the number 12 seed back to formula and flirking shit up. Thoughts?
Well, that's interesting because for selection reasons, we missed out on a match with back to formula earlier.
Yes.
And for looking shit up, yeah, that's that, because I think either one of those could be fun. Obviously, being at 12 and 13, obviously they're very evenly matched. So it's very difficult for us to say where that would go. And yeah, it's clear that the teams this season, through Welcome to Fandom Bitch and now Book of Morbin, are clearly going to make us work very hard to try and get these belts back. Very hard. Whether it be because the wheel gives us opponent choice, but even without that, it's not.
Or medical issues getting in my way of taking pills and not being able to say Star Trek Insurrection correctly.
But it's going to be an interesting end to the tournament, and we'll see what happens in the future.
Awesome. Guys, can't wait to see you in the next round. Good stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you both teams. Thank you to the managers. Thank you to Nick for writing this one and helping out with the challenges behind the scenes. I've been Tim. We'll see you guys next time with another great match. Until then, peace out. Bye-bye.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.